Yep.
Action.
Take three.
Take three.
Take three.
Three. Uno, dos, trios.
Three.
All right. So, welcome to Saturday morning college football edition of
Coffee with the Masons.
Coffee with the Masons.
I have water.
We're the Masons. Half of us has coffee. And we even have our dog to be named later.
Our fireside chat.
Our fireside chat, which you cannot see.
You can't see the fire.
But I am working on figuring out our high dollar equipment. I say high dollar. It's more expensive than the telephone. And look at that cat. I haven't swept that up yet, cat.
Is she playing in your pile?
Yes.
Wow.
Arr.
I got a dog in my lap.
Got a dog in her lap. Got a cat over there where I swept up the floor and hadn't put it in the dustpan yet.
Blast.
She's just going through it like
That's
a
cute.
monkey in a mango tree.
Okay. Are you ready?
No. I'm watching the cat.
She's
I'm
adorable.
hypnotized.
All right, focus.
She's my little Black Panther.
Today's topic. We have a topic.
Oh, we have a topic? I thought it was freelance Saturday.
No, I'm surprising you. Are you ready?
I thought it was Freestyle Friday.
Are you ready?
Yeah, sure.
5 things we have learned in your relapse recovery. 5 things we've learned. Okay, number 1. It can happen to anybody. He was how long clean? 9 years?
9 years.
9 years clean. And if you had asked me a year ago, was it even a possibility? I would have said, oh no, he's doing great. He's past that blah, blah, blah. I mean, I think I knew in the back of my mind it was always a remote possibility. But it was so remote, it was like fractional, infinitesimal percentage of a chance of a relapse. And it happened to him. Number 2.
Addiction watches. It waits. It lurks. As soon as you drop your guard, bam!
Is that number 2?
That's number 2.
Number 2. Bam.
Bam. Bam.
Number 3, the impact on his health and his mental clarity is pretty profound. We're still seeing it. He was doing so good. He went 3.5 years without technology, and that lag showed itself in a lot of different ways. And unfortunately, with this video project we're doing, it's up to him to handle the technology. We do the videos together, but he handles all the technical aspects. He's got to learn how to video edit. He's got to learn how to put it all together. He's got to learn to work the equipment and the software. Pick the software.
Boys, and the bad part about that is, yeah, it's tough on me. It's a struggle for me to learn it, but it's also going to be tough on you that watch it because you got to sit through the horrible productions.
And
I do apologize.
it's up to me to do the social media, the reach out.
Yeah, because me and Facebook, we parted ways. Me and Twitter. Twitter wasn't that bad, but I didn't understand the whole tweet thing. I mean, if it's called Twitter, then why am I tweeting?
Anyways.
It's not even the same.
So, and it's a struggle for him, whereas a year ago, it would not have been.
No, I probably would have breezed right through it a year ago.
Yeah. So I can tell, he's like, you got to help me with it. I'm like, dude, no. Maybe we can get a 6-year-old in here to help you.
We have one of those.
We have one of those.
Yes.
She might be able to assist you.
Probably.
But his ability to learn new stuff and to comprehend and to make technological stuff, it's a struggle. It's a huge struggle. Was that number 3?
That was number 3.
Number
4. There's a lot more people in recovery than you would think.
Old people?
Something I've learned. Old people, young people. We got this woman in our Thursday group. She uses a walker and she's on oxygen.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like I've told y'all time and time again, addiction don't care who you are, where you are, who you're with, where you're from, what you got, what you had, what you know. Addiction wants to kill, and it wants to take everything you own in the process of killing you. And I see evidence of it daily.
I've got number 5.
What's number 5?
Number 5, go in as the spouse. I don't know what his I think you talked about isolation yesterday, and I would have to say that's certainly something I felt in the fight to get you back. It's very isolating.
Yeah.
People don't. I mean, I didn't only had a handful of people I could talk to about it because I wasn't working at the time, and I wouldn't have brought it up to work. Handful of people at church, the pastor,
Great people at church,
drug
though.
counselor,
Oh, my
friend
goodness.
of ours.
Oh, my goodness. I love those
A few
people.
family members, but nobody, it's very isolating and lonely, and I'm still dealing with the health repercussions. I clearly did some anxiety eating, and it was just a struggle, and I don't have the emotional reserves for where I'm at in life right now because of the strain that we went through. And it's very isolating. I would say that relapse makes you feel so alone.
I still do some anxiety eating.
So alone.
But actually, what I call it is gaming eating.
Yeah. So that's 5 things that we have learned through relapse and recovery.
I think we could probably add one more to the list. I think we learned a lot about each other. At least I learned a lot about you.
Praise me.
How strong you are, how dedicated you are, how smart you are.
I'm just stubborn.
You are stubborn. Ooh.
And I'm a gnat in God's ear.
Ooh,
Let's be honest.
And a pain
I'm a
in my
gnat.
butt.
If I'm a pain in your butt, can you imagine how I am to him?
He probably said, "All right, get her away from me."
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You're a pretty strong woman. I appreciate that.
I appreciate you.
I'll do what I can.
I appreciate you now.
Yeah, I probably wasn't.
Then there were some. Then I had some pretty low times where I
wanted to beat me with a crowbar.
A frying pan, a cast iron skillet actually.
Same thing.
We just had a prayer off camera, and I was like, Lord, some days I want to hit him with one. I do. I'm just gonna be honest.
I'm.
But I appreciate the day they came and arrested you. You could have made a run for it, and you didn't. It took some. You're so stubborn when you were using. It took a lot to just admit you weren't in charge.
I run my whole life. It was time to settle down.
You quit running that day.
Yeah.
You quit running that day.
Mm-hmm.
And knowing what an uphill battle you were having to face, knowing the things that I was about to go through without you. There's so much going on, but you stopped running that day.
You held on, though. You waited.
Yeah.
Stronger than you probably even can admit. You probably don't even know how strong you are.
I was stubborn.
You are stubborn, but that leads to the strength.
I wish I was feeling it now.
So, my plan today, on a different note, I'm going to do the big 3. We have the living room, dining room, or as I call it, the chalkboard room, and kitchen. They have to be cleaned. I'm going to clean those. College football kicks off at 12 o'clock here very soon. Not really a game that I want to watch early on. Maybe the Penn State Minnesota game. They're both undefeated. I don't really have a whole lot invested in that game other than the fact that Penn State's ranked ahead of Georgia in the poll. If Minnesota could pull off the upset, I would be grateful. But we've still got to beat Missouri today. And then we got Auburn next week.
Have you ever thought of just doing some SEC football chat?
I've thought about that.
On a separate channel?
Thought about that. But, we got to work on this one first.
Yeah.
We got to work on this one first. I do want you all to pray for me today because there's a good chance that, and this is going to be very tough for me. Yeah, there's the kitty that was playing in my dirt pile. But I may end up having to watch TV on the 55-inch TV. That's going to be very tough. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it. I'm still a little choked up about it. I've talked to the animals. They're going to be there for some emotional support. Yeah, and one other thing. This is completely on a different note. I want the world to hear this as I bring this up to you. Your toilet paper selection in the hall bathroom.
It was on sale.
It is god awful.
It's awful.
There's no tread.
I agree.
It's like going to Walmart.
Okay, can we wrap this up? 10 minutes in.
But you gotta have...
Thanks for watching. Oh, you have a Bible
like,
verse?
share, subscribe.
Please.
Comment if you want. We appreciate the comments that have already come in.
Why don't we do a toilet paper? You can do your own video on toilet paper review.
I may do that, but, you know, it might be during football, so it's probably going to be... Ain't going to happen.
I double dog dare you to film it from the bathroom, sitting on the commode. You've even got a little shelf. You can just sit there and talk, because we have some good toilet paper in there behind the commode.
Yeah, but...
I double dog dare you.
That's my fortress of solitude. I don't take people in there with me.
I double dog dare you. Triple dog dare you.
Oh, now you're just being
Wait. I'll bet you $1.
I apologize in advance for the production that is going to come from the bathroom. I promise you my pants will be up when I do this filming.
Great. Read us a verse.
Now we're going to get to the Bible. Now we had a couple picked out, but as I was sitting here looking at the Bible when we were praying, this one here jumped out at me. And I have to read these. This is actually 4 or 5 verses. This is Ephesians chapter 5. Verses number 29 through 33. And my wife will understand why I'm reading these when I get to it. For no man ever hated his own flesh, but nourisheth and cherisheth it, even as the Lord of the church. For we are members of his body, of his flesh, and of his bones. For this cause shall a man leave his father and mother, and shall be joined unto his wife, and they two shall be one flesh. This is a great mystery, but I speak concerning Christ and the church. Nevertheless, let every one of you in particular so love his wife even as himself, and the wife see that she reverence her husband.
I can do that.
Reason I read that particular passage is Andy Stanley used some of those words to get me through a difficult time when I was in prison and my mother passed away. And that's some of the most powerful scripture I've ever read, ever come across, and it's how I live my life. So, there you go. Hope you all have a wonderful Saturday.
Be safe.
Be safe. Like I said, I apologize in advance for the production coming from the bathroom.
I'm so
this
excited.
toilet paper review. I'm going to put some thought into it. I'm going to put some effort into it. I'm going to try and have visual aids.
Don't be straining.
Not the wrong
I
visual
hope
aids.
it's not a strain.
There'll be no straining. There'll be no shooting from the waist down. And there'll probably even be a cat or two. Yeah, don't look too much into that. Have a great day, guys. God bless you, and keep fighting the good fight.
Keep fighting.